So with that being said, so that sounds like that, out of state, so even out of Tennessee, now out of your state you're from. So it sounds like you. If I'm going to go on a limb and say, it sounds like you deal with more than just like your exact locale. With somebody comes to you,
I do. I had originally started this thing, and I was going to focus mainly on the southeast. But my main advertising platform, if you will, is Facebook. So it goes everywhere, and I just started picking up people from all over the U.S. and just people messaging me and sending informational emails and that type thing. So
okay,
it kind of exploded across the United States more than just the Southeast.
gotcha. So do you focus on, is this so? Is all your focus on deer, or have you done some other species too for people?
It's been mostly deer. Um, I have done I have done some work with some trappers that have wanted to look at topo maps and pull topo maps into their trapping areas, um, and get my ideas on how the animals might filter through and that type thing. And then I actually did a this was actually a little small one that I did for a guy that um, was he was squirrel hunting, and he wanted to know exactly where all the acorn trees were and everything. So that was just a small side job that I did for him. I worked with him, and he didn't have access to Onyx and that type thing, and so I worked with him on that. Um, so it's mostly for whitetail, and but it's as it grows, hopefully I will get into more species, and we'll just kind of see how that goes.
Be interested to hear your first elk elk planning.
Yes, right. Yeah, absolutely.
So how
I may
many?
have to pull in people to help me with that one.
So the question. So let me ask you this then. So how many states have you? You don't have to name all the states, but how many states have you done plans for then, or in?
Um,
What have you gotten?
well, like I said, I've only had this thing for about 6 months to a year.
Mhm.
I've done 8 states, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, about around that, about 8
Okay.
states.
Yeah, absolutely. The point I'm making is like it's not, it's not just like a short. I mean, yeah, you are focusing. You originally started focusing on the southeast, but it's starting to broaden out for you. So
Yeah,
obviously,
it is. It
obviously
is. And
this is
and
this
and
is
when the first couple times it was Tennessee and Alabama, um, and I think I had a North Carolina,
mhm,
uh, but it's starting to branch out more and more as the word gets out there.
gotcha. Nothing.